Before today's video, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest videos. If you want to see a case or topic covered by Paranormally Listed, then go to criminallylisted.com and fill out the questionnaire under the Suggest a Case tab. Number 3. Don Mattingly's Sideburns. In the video we made in September 2024, we focused on the ways The Simpsons eerily predicted the future regarding science and technology. In this video, we are going to focus on predictions made by The Simpsons about sports. To recap, The Simpsons is the longest running American animated series. At the time of this recording, they are in the midst of their 36th season. Since 1989, the show has followed the lives of Homer, Marge, and their 3 children, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, in the fictitious city of Springfield. Through the years, the Simpsons family and Springfield residents have encountered crazy and usually funny situations. But some of the funniest things about the show happen after an episode has aired. In the classic 1992 episode, Homer at the Bat, Homer's workplace, the Springfield nuclear power plant, has a softball team. The team reaches the championship game in large part because of Homer and his homemade Wonder Bat. Before the game, the plant's owner, Mr. Burns, makes $1 million bet with the Shelbyville nuclear plant owner, whom they are playing in the championship game. Mr. Burns then hires 9 Major League Baseball players to work at the plant and play on the team. They were some of the best players at the time of the episode's production. Then, due to a series of strange events, for example, Ozzie Smith falls into a mysterious hole called Springfield's Mystery Spot, and Steve Sachs is arrested on suspicion of all the unsolved murders in New York City, most of the professional players don't make it to the game. Don Mattingly and Darryl Strawberry are the only 2 major leaguers to make it to the game. Strawberry takes over Homer's position in right field. Although Mattingly makes it to the game, he doesn't play. Throughout the episode, Mr. Burns repeatedly tells Mattingly to shave his sideburns. However, Mattingly doesn't have sideburns. When Mattingly shows up to the game, the sides of his head above where his sideburns would be are shaved. Only the front and back of his hair remain. When Mr. Burns sees him, he angrily explodes and benches him for not cutting his sideburns. At the time of the episode, Mattingly played first base for the New York Yankees. For the 1991 Major League Baseball season, George Steinbrenner, then owner of the Yankees, introduced an appearance policy for the players. The appearance policy stated that all the players' hair and facial hair must be well kept. Mattingly had a mullet, which was a violation of the policy. Just like in the Simpsons episode, even though Mattingly was arguably one of the best players in the world, he was benched over his hair. You may be thinking that the 1991 MLB season happened before the episode aired. So this wouldn't be a prediction, but a joke about the ridiculous nature of the benching. In the episode, Mattingly even says, quote, "I still like him better than Steinbrenner," unquote. But the episode was written and recorded months before Mattingly was benched over his hair. The scenario was inspired by the father of Al Jean, one of the Simpsons writers, who had strict rules about grooming. Number 2. FIFA Corruption. In 2014, The Simpsons' 25th season debuted. Episode 16 is You Don't Have to Live Like a Referee. In the opening of the episode, Seymour Skinner, the principal of Springfield Elementary School, where Bart and Lisa attend, tries to give a living history lesson with Abraham Lincoln and Stephen Douglas impersonators. The children are not receptive and start heckling the actors. The presentation ends with Lincoln physically attacking the children. Superintendent Chalmers then orders Principal Skinner to hold a speechwriting contest about their heroes. The contest winner will receive a college scholarship donated by the school's new sponsor, Stuff Witch's Sub Sandwiches. Lisa writes a speech about her hero, Madame Marie Curie. Fellow student Martin Prince presents before her, and his speech is about Madame Curie. Encouraged by Bart, Lisa makes up a speech about Homer and says that once, while she was playing soccer, Homer was refereeing. During the game, he gave her a red card. She respected that he upheld the integrity of the game, even if it meant hurting her feelings. This incident happened in the season 18 episode, Marge the Gamer. Lisa and Martin ended up tying, and the scholarship's money was put into the school's general fund. Also, videos of both speeches were made available online. Lisa's video, which goes viral, attracts the attention of FIFA's executive vice president, who offers Homer a job as a referee. The FIFA official explains that their referees have been known to take bribes to influence the outcome of games. They needed a referee who could symbolize integrity. As the FIFA vice president is explaining this, he is arrested for corruption. And this is what their prediction is about. A year after the episode aired, in 2015, the FBI and IRS arrested 14 high-level FIFA officials and associates. They were charged with crimes like wire fraud, racketeering, and money laundering. The arrest sparked investigations in Australia, Colombia, Costa Rica, Germany, and Switzerland. 4 days after the arrest, Sepp Blatter, president of FIFA, announced he had no plans to resign and would continue to be president until a new election was held in 2016. However, under growing pressure from FIFA's four major sponsors, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Visa, and Budweiser, an independent ethics committee banned Blatter from all football-related activities. FIFA assigned Issa Hayatou as interim president in October 2015. 30 people ended up being arrested and 27 pleaded guilty. It should also be noted that in this episode, The Simpsons predicted that Brazil would lose to Germany in the 2014 World Cup tournament. This happened in one of the semi-final games. Germany crushed Brazil 7-1. Number 1. 3 consecutive Super Bowl winners. Along with Homer at the bat, The Simpsons' third season has another sports prediction. In the 1992 episode Lisa the Greek, Homer is watching football on TV. Lisa shows him her Malibu Stacy shoebox she made, but Homer is more interested in the football game. Lisa complains to Marge that Homer doesn't show any interest in her. Marge suggests that Lisa should take interest in things her dad likes. So Lisa joins Homer to watch the football game. Homer is also gambling on football and cannot decide who will win, the Miami Dolphins or the Cincinnati Bengals. Lisa picks the Dolphins, so Homer puts his money on them. After the Dolphins win, he reveals to Lisa that he was gambling and he won $50. For the rest of the season and into the playoffs, Lisa helps Homer gamble on the games, and their win streak continues. Homer had manipulated her into keeping their gambling secret. Homer calls their Sundays together Daddy-Daughter Day. As the Super Bowl approaches, Lisa asks Homer if he wants to hike to the top of Mount Springfield on the Sunday after the Super Bowl. Homer declines and tells Lisa that he is going bowling with his friend, Barney. Lisa is hurt and feels that Homer used her to gamble on football. Homer cheers her up, but only momentarily, because he then asks if the Washington Redskins will beat the spread. A spread in betting is when one team has to beat another team by a certain number of points. Understandably, Lisa feels even more dejected. She tells him that if Washington wins, she still loves him, but if Buffalo wins, she no longer does. In the episode, the Washington Redskins defeat the Buffalo Bills in Super Bowl 26. Lisa then reveals that she knew Washington would win because she still loves her father despite his self-centered behavior. This episode aired only a few days before Super Bowl 26. Washington went on to beat Buffalo 37-24 in the real Super Bowl 26, making Lisa's prediction correct. However, one thing to note is that these lines were written and recorded after the writers knew who was playing in the Super Bowl. Nevertheless, Lisa did pick the correct winner. The following year, days before Super Bowl 27, the episode aired again, but the Simpsons team redubbed the audio, replacing the Washington Redskins with the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys defeated the Buffalo Bills 52-17 at that year's Super Bowl. Lisa once again predicted the winner of the Super Bowl. The following year, when the episode was shown again before Super Bowl 28, the audio remained the same as the previous year. Once again, the Bills and the Cowboys were playing. And once again, Lisa was right. The Cowboys went on to win 30-13. In subsequent reruns and on streaming, they used the original lines about Washington versus Buffalo. But overall, not bad for a fictional 8-year-old girl who really does not like many sports. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it interesting. If you did find it interesting, please make sure you subscribe. We'll have a new video about the paranormal every week. If you just discovered this channel, please make sure you check out our other channel, Criminally Listed. We have over 325 videos featuring bizarre but true crime stories. You can find it at youtube.com/criminallylisted. We also have a podcast about cold cases that were eventually solved called Criminally Listed Presents Into the Killing. You can find it on Stitcher, Spotify, Amazon Music, and anywhere you find great podcasts. But that's all for today. Thanks again for watching.